Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today will be another Spirit Halloween prop battle for 2026. And in this prop battle, Possessed Pumpkin will be facing off against Pumpkin Punisher. Now these are two pumpkin props. Obviously, Possessed Pumpkin was released in 2022, and he was made by Party Time. And of course, Pumpkin Punisher, a new prop for this year, for 2026, and he's made by Techie Design. So I thought this would make a really good prop battle since they're both big, giant pumpkin props. And yeah, so let's get straight into it. So we are obviously going to start with overall look, obviously going from left to right. So let's start with Possessed Pumpkin. So obviously he's got that really cool detailed face sculpt made by Party Time. I think that is really cool looking. I have always been a huge fan of his face sculpt. And it just looks really cool. His clothes are a bit generic, but they're scarecrow clothes, so it's not like you're not going to see him with a suit or anything. So it fits the prop. I think his clothes do fit the prop. He's got that burlap kind of thing around his neck, which I think is cool. Obviously, burlap on his hands as well. His hands, by the way, look really cool with the long nails. Really cool. Obviously, his pants still a bit generic, but yeah. I do really like the look of Possessed Pumpkin, and yeah, obviously he's a reskin of Crouchy from 2019. So yeah, and let's get to the overall look for Pumpkin Punisher. So obviously he is this giant pumpkin creature holding an axe. So obviously you've got that pretty cool face sculpt for him. I wouldn't say I like his face sculpt as much as Possessed Pumpkin, but I'd say it's pretty close. Just a little bit worse, just a little bit weaker, in my opinion, than Possessed Pumpkin's face sculpt. But I still really like it. It's very unique with the human teeth, I think, and yeah, definitely a more round pumpkin head for Pumpkin Punisher. And then his clothes still pretty generic. He's wearing like overalls, and he's got like a burlap thing around his neck as well. So not bad. I mean, they're pumpkin scarecrow type creatures, so the clothing isn't going to be the most amazing thing ever. But he's holding an axe, obviously, and it is like blood stained, which I think is a really cool addition to the prop. But other than that, that's pretty much it for Pumpkin Punisher's appearance. I mean, I think his face looks pretty good, but not quite as good as Possessed Pumpkin's face. And I think it's a nice touch that he's holding an axe, but yeah, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. The point for overall look goes to Possessed Pumpkin. I do like the way Possessed Pumpkin looks a bit more than Pumpkin Punisher. So now we will move on to animation. So let's start with Possessed Pumpkin. Obviously, he is a reskin of Crouchy, so he has that side-to-side movement. He's moving his arms and body and head from side to side all at once, which is really cool. I love that animation originally from Crouchy, and I think it is good. So yeah, he is a reskin, so he's not the most unique when it comes to animation since it's been used before, but I do like it. I do like it. And for the animation for Pumpkin Punisher, he at first he moves his head from side to side, and then after a bit he lunges down for a quick but effective jump scare, I think. And I think I really do like his animation. It's definitely very startling, and it definitely fits the character really well. Obviously he is kind of like a reskin of Darling Dolly, except he has additional movement, obviously, the head moving side to side. So yeah, obviously, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I'm giving the point for animation to Pumpkin Punisher. I do think his animation is better, and it is more unique and cool. So yeah, we are tied 1-1, and we are about to come up on the tiebreaker, which is audio/phrases. So let's start with audio/phrases for Possessed Pumpkin. And yeah, I don't like his phrases at all. I think his voice is so goofy. It reminds me of Cookie Monster a bit. Not completely, but it just sort of gives me Cookie Monster vibes, which is just pretty goofy in my opinion. You never want a Halloween prop sounding like Cookie Monster. So yeah, and his phrases are pretty cheesy. I I just don't really like him that much. I've never been a big fan. I mean, it's not like the goofiest and worst phrases of all time from a Spirit Halloween prop, but it's definitely not anything special or anything good to talk about. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Possessed Pumpkin's phrases and audio. I just think it's, it's decent. I just don't really like it. I mean, there is an audience for it, but I'm not into the goofy voice for him. So, yeah, for the audio slash phrases for Pumpkin Punisher, he doesn't actually really say anything. All he does is he like kind of does this creepy laugh. Like at first he's actually kind of grunting or groaning or breathing at first, and then when after he jump scares you, he does this really low pitched creepy laugh, which I do like. I think it fits the character really well, and I'm actually pretty glad that they didn't give him phrases, because I feel like if they gave him phrases, it would have gone the same way Possessed Pumpkin went, where the phrases would just sound goofy and weird and corny. So I do really like the audio for Pumpkin Punisher. I think it fits the prop really well, and I'm glad they didn't give him phrases. So yeah, I think you guys know where I'm going with this as well. I'm giving the point for audio slash phrases to Pumpkin Punisher. So that means the Spirit Halloween prop battle is over. Pumpkin Punisher wins. I do think Pumpkin Punisher is the overall better prop when it comes to him and Possessed Pumpkin. Don't get me wrong, Possessed Pumpkin is still a pretty cool prop. The design is amazing. I just don't really like the audio. But I do like Pumpkin Punisher. I think he is a very good pumpkin prop, and I can't wait to see him in person this year. I think he's going to look really cool and menacing in person. I just, I love his animation, love his audio, and his overall look is pretty good. But that is the Spirit Halloween prop battle. Possessed Pumpkin fails to defeat Pumpkin Punisher. But yeah, nonetheless, both of them are pretty cool. Comment down below what you think. Do you like Possessed Pumpkin more, or are you on my side? Do you like Pumpkin Punisher more? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And so Pumpkin Punisher is the winner. I do like him a bit more than Possessed Pumpkin. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this Spirit Halloween prop battle, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.